Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much, Mona. As Mona mentioned, my name is Dr. Violenti, and I work with the amazing Career and Transfer Services team at CSN. So excited that you're here. So thank you for being here. And we're so excited to have this conversation today. So enjoy.
Yes, thank you. All right, Miss Martha, the floor is all yours. So thank you so much. I'm going to take myself off of video.
Hey, well, thank you everyone for joining. Definitely excited to be here and provide you with this information. And if you have any questions that come about along the way, feel free to type it in the chat box. I won't address them kind of as I'm going through the presentation, but as I get towards the end, I will take a peek and I will go through those. So very first webinar here between US Bank and CSN. My name is Marta Depchinska, but if you ever have to refer to me, just don't worry about the last name. Marta is completely fine. And I am one of the 7 goal coaches here in Vegas. And I'm going to share a little bit more about myself shortly, but I'm very excited to provide you insight into what we do as goal coaches here at US Bank and how we can support you, motivate you, and provide guidance with any personal or career goals that you have set out to achieve for yourself. And so as you see here on the screen, it says, have you had a coach that has ever impacted your life? And so shortly in the chat box, you will either say yes or no. For myself personally, when I was in junior high, I played volleyball and I had the typical coach. But when I reflect back, I wouldn't consider that person to have actually made any kind of major impact on my life. Not to say that sports coaches do not impact people's lives, because there are many sports coaches that do make a difference. However, in my life, when I think of a coach, I think of my mom. She is someone who has, throughout my life, helped me identify and develop my strengths within my life, as well as help support and develop me as a person. So let's take a look here in the chat box. Nice. So definitely a variety, a lot of guesses. So that's exciting. Coaches come in, in many different forms, depending on obviously what your definition of a coach is and what you expect from a coach. And so we're going to go to the next slide now. So there's me. Again, I'm only one of the 7 goal coaches. And so writers have editors, professionals have mentors, as I mentioned, athletes have coaches. And so we here at US Bank believe that everyone and every human should have a goals coach. With my example provided, my mom being my coach, she played a big part with who I am today. However, as we grow and we develop throughout life, family members may not always be the best person that is a coach, or the best person that may provide feedback, because they have bias in the sense of what they think is best for you. And instead of following your own intuition, they might provide, their opinions on you. And having a coach that is not a personal friend or a family member will allow you to receive a different perspective and guidance to truly work towards your goal without any preconceived bias or opinions. And background about me is that I received my bachelor's in criminal justice and I minored in psychology. I started my work experience as a rehabilitation counselor and later as a higher education enrollment advisor. And in both of these roles, I have assisted people that are either dealing with challenging obstacles within their life and helping them overcome those obstacles so they can start working towards the future that they want, as well as assisting those that have an idea of their goal, but they just need some guidance in achieving their goal and just kind of trying to figure out, hey, where do I start? So no matter what professional title I have held, I have a true passion for helping people reach their full potential within their life. And as a goal coach here at US Bank, I'm able to continue doing just that. So, why do people engage or want to coach? So there's definitely many different reasons why someone may choose to engage in a goal coaching session. Some examples are needing assistance with strategizing where to start with a goal, whether you have one goal or multiple goals. It's just being able to think about what have I been wanting to do and how can I take a deeper dive and actually create a plan to achieve that goal. So engaging in a goal coaching session is going to assist you with getting that guidance and having an accountability partner to keep you on track and focused. There are many different people from different incomes and backgrounds that choose to engage in coaching sessions. Every coaching session is different and is tailored towards you as a person. There's no scripts we follow. There's no guidelines as to how to coach. It's literally just a conversation. And I recently had a conversation with a real estate broker, and she's wanting to start her own real estate business, but felt really overwhelmed because she just didn't know where to start. She had all these ideas and skills to begin building her own business, but she needed that direction, strategy, and motivation, as well as guidance to define the steps and which steps to focus on first. And after our first coaching session, she realized that it's necessary for her real estate business to have a website before she begins to actually meet with clients. She was unsure whether she should begin looking for clients or creating a website first. And by listening to her, her ultimate goal and her fear was that she just didn't know where to start. And by listening to her, she came to the conclusion that creating a website would be best for her business so that she can have somewhere to start and her clients can have somewhere to look, find her, and just have a little bit of background of where to find her. And so with coaching, everyone, again, has different goals, and there's definitely no right or wrong goal when engaging in a goal coaching session. And what goal coaching sessions are, right? I know the word goal is very, very broad. And as coaches, we help you identify your goals and why they're important to you, your life, and your family. You define that importance for that goal. Goal coaching isn't telling you what to do, but helping you actually define that goal and then providing you with the actionable plan that you can follow to achieve what you actually want to do. Goal coaching is helping you remain accountable to the path that you define for yourself. And goal coaching sessions, unfortunately, are not therapy sessions. We're not licensed therapists, and we can't provide any advice on personal matters within your life. And that's pretty much the biggest bummer sometimes. As much as we care and want to help, we just cannot go into any personal or mental health matters. And last but not least, I can't forget that, as goal coaches, our biggest goal for us is wanting for you to work on changing any negative behaviors that may prevent you from achieving any positive result within your life. So, for example, if you're finding yourself in debt and needing a strategy on how to pay down your debt and still wanting to enjoy life, you meet with a coach. We talk about what's important to you, what matters, and we figure out how to find that balance between debt and still enjoy life. So with that, we're going to go to the next slide. Thank you. Perfect. So this is where it all begins. These are the goals that you see here are the 17 goals that you can ultimately choose from, but you're not limited to these goals. And some people may kind of ask, well, hey, what's a goal? Goal is a very, very broad term. And simply put, a goal is something that you're wanting to accomplish in your life. A goal is your target, and it's going to give you something to aim towards. So that way you can have a clear vision of what you're working towards to accomplish and become more organized with your vision. So as I mentioned, there are 17 main goals that you can choose from. You're not limited to only these 17. You also have the ability to choose and create your own goal when you engage in a goal coaching session with a goal coach. So I can imagine that by investing your time, money, and effort into college, the goal of building your career may be important for many of you on this call. And so building your career varies from person to person in regards to your desired career path, how you define career success, and the actions that you're willing to take to not only build, but also excel in your career. And by engaging in a goal coaching session, you're going to have the ability to discuss with your goal coach why building a career is important to you. What is your career going to help you with within your life outside of just going to work and obtaining a paycheck, and discussing any strategies and action plans to help you actually get there. And so investing in your education and career, it has a deeper meaning, right, than just having a degree or that piece of paper. Everyone here today has a vision beyond completing school. And as goal coaches, we're here to help you plan and achieve your personal goals as well. When you meet with the goal coach, you're going to be able to discuss your personal goals, why they're important to you. You can express your fears. You can express things that may be intimidating to you, what motivates you, what excites you, what you're scared of. And we'll help create that action plan so that you can feel empowered, motivated, and most importantly, confident to actually move forward with your goal at the end of the goal coaching session. So again, you're not limited to only one goal. We are here to listen and discuss any goals that are relevant to you within your life. So you're able to engage in a 15-minute intro session with the coach. So that way, we'll get to that in just a little bit, but there are 7 coaches that you can choose to meet with. And so if you kind of want to get to know the coach, get a feel for their vibe, you can set up a 15-minute intro session to discuss what your goal is and just get the feel for, hey, is this the right person that I want to engage in a session with? And a lot of times goals are intertwined. And the reason for wanting to complete a goal is going to give you the opportunity to work towards another goal. So, a lot of the goals may vary. You may want to complete school so that way you can invest in property, so that way you can leave something behind for your family. So again, goals vary from person to person. So in a gist, this is a brief example. Okay, before I get into that, there's the barcode right there. If you scan your phone over that, that is going to bring you to our Goal Coach landing page where you can actually meet all the coaches. And every coaching session is free because we believe that life guidance should be available to anyone who wants it. And you'll work with your coach to realize and uncover your goals that mean the most to you. And as I mentioned, create that personalized plan and build a support system. It's not easy to work towards goals that are frustrating and daunting by yourself. We can't do everything alone in life as much as we want to. So you and your coach are going to explore the goals that mean most to you. And ultimately, a goal coaching session can take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. And at the end of that coaching session, we're going to create your timeline. And that's where you're going to determine when you want to reach each of your goals and see how it all fits together. And you'll also gain connections. And so we'll help you connect with the right people to help you excel forward with that goal. And you might be like, hey, what's the catch, right? You guys are a bank, like, get to the point. Well, there's no catch, right? Our goal is to be there for you and what matters most to you now. There is no commitment that you have to make to US Bank to engage with a goal coach. Goal coaching is available to non-customers as well as customers. And goal coaching is available to anyone that just wants to discuss their goals and set an action plan to actually achieve those goals. So if you guys want to take a second and scan your phone over that, then that'll bring you to our home page per se. Okay, so I know you guys are wondering, well, where are the other coaches? So here they are. So this is the team of coaches here. We're all located in Vegas, but due to the world apocalypse, we're at home. But you are able to engage in a coaching session virtually with any of the coaches that you see here. If you want to take a picture of this, if you feel the need, if you want to give your coach a call or text them, email them. I wouldn't say call. You probably maybe want to text them or email them. I don't want to invade anyone's privacy. Sorry if there's any coaches on this that are like, Marta. But no, anyone would be free and happy to talk to you. So if you want to have more personal information, these are all the coaches, and we all obviously have different backgrounds, but we're all ready to help you. We all have different backgrounds, but what we all do have in common is that we truly want to help you achieve the best potential within yourself. So the amazing thing about being a Go Coach is that we don't sell you anything, right? And then again, it's like, you don't sell us anything. No, we are here to truly discuss what matters to you and only focus on the goals that matter the most to you. We have no ability to make any product recommendations. However, if there is a product need, and we can connect you with a subject matter expert within the bank, which can include a banker, a mortgage loan officer, an investment advisor. If you decide that there's a product needed with any goal that you choose and need that expert advice, and we're not going to connect you with any product expert without your permission. So everything is going to remain confidential between you and your Go Coach until you provide consent for another U.S. bank partner to provide you with further advice if needed. So there's going to be no sales pitches. It's truly about you and your goals. And then the last page is Q&A. I definitely would love to answer some questions that just what we as coaches do and what we're passionate about and, what we're here for. We are planning on having more series of these that go into deeper dives into goals that are important to you as students in your careers. So I definitely would like to see in the chat what kind of goals that you guys may have saw or are thinking about, so that way as we tailor this forward, we can make it as relevant as we can for you. And okay, I'll start my way down and then up for any questions. You have to be a CSN student. No, not at all. You can be anybody in the world to engage in a coaching session. So there's no school requirements, there's no work requirements, professional requirements. It's literally just having that idea in your head that you're wanting to discuss with someone else. How many sessions can you have? Perfect. So there are no limits to a coaching session. Let's say you meet with a coach, they provide you with information that you need, you're good, that's fine. If you feel that you want to be in an ongoing relationship because you need further advice or you have another goal that you're working towards, it's really up to you and what you need and how you want to proceed with the coach. So there's no requirements and no obligations. And if I don't fit with the first coach, can I try again with someone else? No, you have to stay committed to your coach. No, not at all, of course. But we want you to have the best experience and the best advice per se. So if you meet with a coach, find another one, right? We don't take things personally. It's not a matter of, fighting over, who's talking to who. You can meet with whoever you like. If I meet all my goals, can I go through the program again for your goals? Yes, of course. So in our title, Goal Coach, that's what we do day in and day out. If your goal is to complete your degree, your education, and get a internship, and you complete that, and your next step is to save for a car, then your coach would be more than happy to meet with you and kind of plan that out with you. Are there any tangible reports or products you get as clients? Yes, so I really briefly mentioned that you will, at the end of each session, you will actually get I want to say printout because I'm still wishing that we're in the real world, but we will email you a form of your goals. It'll be a printout of the goal that you're wanting to achieve, the timeline that you set, and if there's any financial amount listed to it. So everything that you go through with your coach in that first session, you will receive. If something happens and I can't meet my goals, can I make adjustments? Yes, of course. Life changes. Life is never, a straight arrow. So we want to help you stay on track, make adjustments as needed, and help provide that guidance and support. So yes, any kind of adjustments that need to be made, or you're wanting to take a different path in life. Let's say that you wanted to save for a car, but now you're deciding that you actually want to leave a legacy for your family. all up to you. We do not tell you what to do. We want to help and advise you within your life and your goals so that way you're happy within your own life. Okay, I'm an older student who hasn't been to school in years. I'm enrolling in an ARM program. Can a coach help me with studying goals? Kina, I'm not sure if I understand that question as far as can a coach help me with studying goals?
Marta, I'm going to say for studying goals to answer that student's questions, one of the things that you can do for studying goals is that you can definitely, for CSN has a tutoring center, and they can assist you with studying goals, in addition to whatever Marta, whatever services you also offer too. So, but we definitely can assist you with that as a student.
Got it. Okay, because I wish I understood that. I'm not a student at CSN, but if that's something that you assist them with, then it sounds more like a CSN question. As a goal coach, we help you dive into your goals. Again, I'm not sure if I'm misunderstanding it, so I apologize if I'm butchering the answer to that. If you have another question, definitely feel free to ask, Tina. I do apologize. Okay, so going back to if you have two coaches, can you work with two? Yes. So as you go onto our homepage that you scan, you will see that each coach has different backgrounds. So if you have a business goal as well as maybe an educational goal, one coach may be able to help you with the business aspect and another coach may be able to help you on the resume aspect. So your goals do not have to be financial to meet with a coach. We can help guide you into the right direction. We can help you, again, with any kind of resume help. So do not feel that you have to have a goal that's related to money because we're U.S. Bank, but it's not about money. It's about what you are wanting to do to improve your life, whether it's money related or not. Great question. Jill Ross is on a roll, which is one of our coaches throughout the bank. So if you want to come back later and take a break, you'll have to continue the program all at once. No. So this is it's very lapsed, right? Obviously, we want you to stay committed to your goal, but if something in life happens and you have to take a break, then we can't force you. There's no contract. You're not signing anything with us. There's no obligation. It's all up to you. This is about how committed are you to wanting to improve your life and take the action to do that. How does the bank benefit from this program? Well, it's really not about the bank. It's about wanting to help people, right? As we know, that the world's changing and companies are changing as well. So it's about truly wanting to be able to help people improve their life. So I don't work on, I'm probably way above my pay grade as to, how they're benefiting from it, but it's truly just to help everyone get to where they want to be in life. Oh, yes, QR code. Sorry, guys. Okay, as a successful professional, how has coaching impacted your life? Great question. So coaching helps because you are able to get a different viewpoint and guidance that you just don't know. You don't know what you don't know until you ask and follow that person's advice. Obviously, you're wanting to engage with someone who has that advice and experience that can help you. So for me in my personal life, it helps me stay on track. It keeps me focused, and I have a path to follow, so that way I know that I'm taking the steps in the right direction.
Marta, this is Mona again. Joy will be happy to put the QR code up for the students. Just let us know.
Oh, yes. We don't have to keep it up. Yeah. I'm seeing QR code, and then we're just looking at the smiley face on here.
Oh, no worries. We'll go back to the QR code so that we can definitely make sure students can get that up. Is that the QR code on which slide? Is that the one with all of the goal coaches? Is that the?
Yes, you got it.
Okay, we'll definitely pull that up for everyone. Thank you all. Keep the questions coming. Great questions, everyone.
I know. Wow, this is amazing. So You said we can work on career goals. Is there someone who can help me with a resume? Yes, there is. So this is actually the perfect page to be on for this question. We have a coach here by the name of Joe Ross. She is amazing with resume help. So if you are needing any kind of resume assistance, guidance, she's obviously, we don't do anything for you. So she's not going to write your resume for you, but she will guide you and provide you the tips that you will need to get that resume looking how you want it to look and assist you with any questions you may have. So we're here to guide you. We don't give you the answers. We just provide you with the tools so that you can succeed. How long has US Bank had this Gold Coach program? Great question as well. It's been almost 2 years. So a little bit of background about that is that you see Anna at the bottom left-hand corner. She has been an amazing branch manager for I don't know how long. So she's been with the bank longer than all of us, but we all come from different backgrounds. And so ultimately, the simple answer is almost 2 years, but we all come from different backgrounds. And so we're not bankers. We all, as you see, have different professional backgrounds. Can my wife join a session? Yes. So you can have pretty much anyone that's relevant to your goal join a session, especially if you have a spouse. If you're wanting to save and your spouse is a spender and you guys have a goal of saving for something, it's obviously a lot harder when you guys have two different viewpoints. So it is probably in the best interest to be on the same page when you are working on a goal with a spouse, so that way you guys both have the same vision and plan for that goal. I have never had a goal timeline ever. Do you know what it's like to plan ahead more than a couple of months? Great question, Tina. So I used to never have a plan ahead of time either. Usually it's kind of like I wake up and it's like, okay, whatever happens today, right? So that's why meeting with a goal coach is great, and you may actually, find it beneficial to kind of find someone on here and schedule that 15-minute session. So that way you can start planning and planning more than a couple months out. Obviously, we don't have a magic 8 ball and we can't tell you exactly what's going to happen along the way, but we are able to discuss that with you, take a deeper dive, and provide you that longer plan for your goals. When you're connecting with a subject matter expert, can you join the call? How does that work? Yeah, great question, Walter. So again, going back to the confidentiality, let's say you're wanting to purchase a home, right? We don't go and, tell every mortgage loan officer that, hey, Walter wants to buy a home, call him. It's up to you. Let's say, you meet with a coach, you have that plan, you're working on your credit, you're saving, and you get to that point where you're actually ready to purchase a home. That's when we will bring that expert in, and you can, we'll all have a meeting virtually and go over whatever it is that needs to be discussed. So you can meet with your coach and the expert. You can meet with only the subject matter expert. It's completely up to you. So when it comes to coaching, the ball is in your court. Wow, guys, I feel like I'm in an interrogation room here, but I love it. These are great questions, guys.
Yeah, these are great questions. I'm so excited. Are there any other questions? Definitely super questions. Yeah, agreed, Dr. V. I was going to ask the questions that you gave me, but I think that we actually answered them, Marta. So I'm not sure if I actually need to ask those questions.
We have one more that came in.
Yeah, absolutely. Great question.
Another great question, yeah. So, do we have the same hours as bankers? So, no, we can adjust our schedules. If you find a coach that you feel is best for you, we would be more than happy to work around your schedule. So if your best time is 7 o'clock in the afternoon, again, I'm not saying that everyone will agree to this, which I'm sure we would, because we're here to help you, but ask your coach, right? It's not that we have a straight cutoff time at 4 to 5. If your best time is 6 or 7, or you prefer to meet virtually on Saturday or Sunday, we can definitely make that happen for you.
Marta, along with that, just really quick, I take it that now all of the sessions are they all completed online or through virtually, or are they in person? And you may have answered that question. If you did, I apologize.
Yeah, great question. I don't think it's been asked. So yes, currently everything is being done virtually over the platform WebEx. So you already have one step completed is having WebEx downloaded. So yes, they are virtual until further notice. um, Millennials gravitating towards this program and wanting to meet with the coach. Another great question. So there is no specific age. There are all kinds of people and choose to engage in a coaching session. It's really hard to say that, only if you're, 19 to 35, you have goals, right? Everyone has goals in life. It just depends on how serious and how committed you are to those goals and what you're willing to do to get there. And the first step is actually being vulnerable within yourself to accept the fact that you may not know everything and that you may have the fear of maybe I'm not going to complete this goal, right? I don't know what to do, but that's what we're here for, so we can try and alleviate some of those fears and give you that action plan so that way you can feel more confident within yourself to work towards where you do want to be in life. I would like to transfer to another college. Can you assist with that? Unfortunately not. We can discuss kind of, what college you're wanting to go to, why you're wanting to go to that college, and, maybe why it's better. But I'm not an employee for CSN, so I believe CSN would be the best place to discuss any kind of transferring questions.
Just to piggyback, Eva, we will be happy to assist you. I put our email in the chat so you can schedule an appointment with one of us, and we'll be happy to assist you with that. Thanks so much.
Yes. Well, any more questions? I mean, we might as well keep it rocking and rolling at this point.
A lot of questions. Oh, good question. Do you help with
Household budget?
Yes, good question.
Yes, that's a great question. Yes, we can assist you with budgeting. I think in this day and time, it's important to budget. I think a lot of people undervalue the importance of budgeting. And budgeting is deeper than just having a budget, right? A budget is going to enable you to have an emergency savings fund. It's going to enable you to work towards another goal that you may have. So yes, we can provide you with some budgeting skills for sure. So I hope everyone has scanned their phone over the QR code. Don't be shy, guys. I mean, we're here, we're passionate, we love what we do day in and day out, and it's literally just having a conversation with someone. We meet with all kinds of people, we have all different conversations, and so there's no reason to be shy, there's no reason to feel that, hey, this person's going to judge me. We truly do want to help achieve the best you and be there to support you. So, just scan your phone, set up that 15-minute session or email the coach that you would like to meet with, and they can answer maybe any one-off questions that you may have.
In your professional background, you said that you have rehabilitation, also counseling. Can you kind of combine that if it was necessary? I see that the other ones, perhaps they might not. And so would you be able, and I know you mentioned it's not like a counseling, this is just like a coach counseling, but yeah, I'm sorry, and am I having trouble put the question. English is my second question, my second language, but if perhaps you see as you are coaching and you see that the setbacks could be because a rehab problem per se, would you be able to then introduce your rehabilitation, counseling strategies to make seeing the person like that's what the stop blocking them, and somehow can you use that to like in your coaching sessions?
Got it. Great question. So unfortunately not, because it's going too much into the counseling part of rehabilitation. But let's just say, for an example, and of course I don't know your situation, but from my previous experience, right, as a rehabilitation counselor, let's say that you have a financial goal and the reason you're not able to meet that financial goal is because of some other outside issues, then we can work on, hey, what do you need to cut out of your life to meet that goal, right? Let's say you want to save for a car, but you can't because you're maybe helping support a family member that has an addiction. So it's just, what can you change within yourself and your life and your behaviors to maybe tell that family member, hey, no, I can't maybe give you $10 because I need to work on this, right? So does that kind of answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, sorry, I feel terrible. I don't know why the connection's so bad. But yeah, if you want to connect, definitely, send me an email and we can chat. But again, I wouldn't be able to go into deeper dive into kind of the rehabilitation part. But if there's any goals that were listed on here that you'd like to work towards and do that, we can definitely do that for sure. Minimum age 18. So, okay, going back to the 18. So if you're under 18, you would need a parental spouse, but that is totally fine. Sometimes your parents, may have some advice as well, but there's no minimum age, but if you are under 18, you would need a parent with you. Other question, do you help with starting a business? We can provide you with the tools, kind of combined, right? So a business is a very, very intense goal. We can help you figure out, what do you need to do to start the business? What have you already done? Have you taken any steps? So there's a lot of questions that we would ask to figure out kind of where you are with your business, where you're trying to go with your business. And then if there's anything further that needs to be implemented as far as like setting up anything that may help you with that business, you would then bring in that expert and help you further kind of make that happen.
So are there any other questions? This was really a good session. I'm so happy. I've learned a lot. So thank you so much, Marta.
Yes, thank you. It's like the less people, the more questions. That's, I think, the first time I've ever experienced this.
Yes, I've learned a lot. It just lets you know that people are interested in setting goals, which is definitely so important to do. Not just educational goals, but all type of personal and career related goals. It's so important. So
Exactly. So, just to reiterate, if this is something that sounds interesting to you, again, don't be shy. Reach out to the coach if you decide that it's not for you. Where no one's going to be offended. But if you find that it can be beneficial, and you have a few questions, go for it. That's exactly what we're here for.
yeah. We have a question from Walt. Do I need to bring anything to my first session? Great question, Walt, because that was my question as well.
No, just bring yourself, your brain, and your thoughts, and we will go from there.
I have one question. Are we able to share this information with others, other outside of CSN? Is this or is this just for CSN students? Or is this something that...
Great question. Of course, yeah, you that would be amazing. Whether you want to chat about that offline or if you want to kind of share to everyone, if you have anyone in specific that you would looking to share this with. So yeah, this is available for, pretty much all of the United States of America.
Awesome. And then another question, can I go over investing in rental property for the first time? I don't know if that's something that you can go over.
Yeah, so it is something that we discuss, right? So we don't go into, we're not investors or anything along those lines, but we will have that initial conversation with you, right? So it's, again, asking you, why are you wanting to invest in rental property, getting to understand your goal. And then if you are ready or wanting to take it to the next level, that's when we would bring in someone that can help you make it come to life.
Awesome. Do I have to be a U.S. bank customer? That is a great question.
I thought I answered that, Mr. Walter, but no, you do not have to be a U.S. bank customer. There's no commitment to a session. Whether if you engage in a session and you don't become a U.S. bank customer, then that's fine. You literally can be anybody. You can bank with Chase and still do a coaching session. No commitment whatsoever.
Such great questions. We have about 10 more minutes left, so I definitely am not rushing anyone off this session. Does anyone else have any other questions, or Miss Marta, is there anything that you may have missed sharing that you would like to share at this time?
Nothing very pressing. I would just love to see everyone back for the next session that we have. There's nothing set in stone date-wise yet, but we will take a deeper dive into, some more goals that were shown on here. So definitely, come back and join, tell your friends, tell them how amazing and informational this is. But, it truly is great. I'm not being biased, but it provides a lot of information that you may or may not know, and especially when you engage in that personal coaching session with a coach, it's just, it makes a lot of things come to life, and you just get a lot more thoughts in your head, and you're able to get different perspectives. So I would definitely utilize this to your advantage and let someone else know that you think may benefit from it.
Awesome. And we will end with this last question. So what is the huge difference in U.S. Bank and some other large banks? I'm not sure what that question is about. But
I don't know. This is my first time working for a bank, and I don't work on that side of the bank. I'm a gold coach. I'm not an analyst. I'm sorry, but I have no idea. It's really all personal preference.
Well, thank you so much. I am so excited that, wow, we are able to get so many questions asked. It's been a great session. And as Ms. Marta said, we will have future sessions like this, goal sessions. We're going to be offering more of these type of events. And so we definitely encourage you and others to join. So encourage others to join these future sessions that we'll be having. Again, great session today. Let's see, I'll be reaching out regarding budget household. Awesome. How long has this program been around? So that's, yeah. So
so the program is almost a toddler, almost 2 years. So we have been around for almost 2 years.
Okay.
So the bank has probably been around for 100, but goal coaching has been around for almost 2 years.
Awesome. On that, so 2 years, wow. And how many, just a round figure, do you know how many clients you've been able to assist within the 2 years, even just for yourself, how long you've been?
It's hard to spitball. I want to say, I don't even want to make something up. I'm not sure. It's definitely close to, I couldn't take a look. I want to say maybe probably over 100.
Nice. Okay, that's a lot. Well, awesome.
Or more, yeah. No idea. But guys, I really am excited that everyone joined. Again, find a coach that works for you. We will be taking deeper dives as we go. So I'm excited, for this partnership with CSN. I appreciate you guys, bringing us in and letting us, do these sessions with you guys. So I truly appreciate it. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah. And thank you. So Eva ended up saying, I will be contacting you for a session. Thank you. So I hope everyone who joined this session today will do the same. I just want to let everyone know that we will have an upcoming event. First of all, we want to thank Marta. So thank you, Marta. We appreciate you. You are now an official CSN. We embrace you. We also want to just let you know that we will have an upcoming event on Thursday. It is Thinking Bigger, about transferring from CSN to out-of-state colleges. And we also have another event coming up on Friday, the 30th, is Putting Your Credit to Work. So definitely we've sent out the invite. So definitely check your emails if you are interested in registering for any of those events coming up. Again, we want to just say thank you all so much. This has been an amazing session. Lots of great questions. I know I've learned a lot. I've taken a lot of questions or wrote down a lot for myself. So definitely thank you all again. Have a great evening. And again, look out for future events. Thank you again, Marta. We want you.
Thank
so
you for
much.
accepting me into the CSN family, and to be continued,
Yes.
everyone. See you on the next one.
All right. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you again. Enjoy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.